Hello everyone and welcome to my July market update for Maidenhead. Now the market update this month is actually a little bit surprising. Considering how bad things have been labelled with the media with interest rates, more properties have come on to the market in Maidenhead. 201 versus 186 for the month before. And here's the real surprising part. More properties actually sold in June than they did in May. 133 versus 123. Part of that is because more properties have actually reduced as well, so 145 versus 123. It means more people are looking to get moving before the end of the summer, or possibly now they're even thinking before the beginning of winter. And some of those moves will be driven like things like school catchments, people giving birth, unfortunately some people passing away and people wanting to get rid of responsibilities to properties. But it does show that even though things are harder with the interest rates, the property market here will continue to move. Now I'm going to give you 3 examples of properties that I've sold in the last month and show you how they've performed. Property number 1 in Cannon Lane then. So this went on the market at 425,000 with the idea to get something around 410 to 415. Unfortunately it went on slightly too high. We had to drop it to 410 in order to get it sold at its asking price, but once we got it on at the right price, lots of people were interested. Property number 2 then, the best apartment in Cox Green at Kings Oak Court. So this went on at 335,000. It's a top floor, completely refurbished apartment behind gated entrance. This one had interest, but not enough. There was no serious buyers, there were just people sort of looking because they were bored. Once it went down to 325 though and sat on the next price bracket, loads of people were interested, and we actually had 2 people interested at the end. And lastly then, the best open house that I've done this year, in possibly what is the hardest market I've had this year. This Clare Road property had 16 people inquire to view it. It had 14 people turn up, it then had 10 asking price offers. It sold for 25 grand above its asking price. Some people might say it went on a little bit too competitive, but I would then argue because it was competitive, loads of people came and we got back up to the right price for the property in the current market conditions. These 3 properties all show that once you're on at the right price, you will have multiple people fighting to secure your property in Maidenhead. Here are my top 4 tips for selling this summer. If you're going on the market, try and find something that is a comparison property to yours. See how well that property's done, how long it's spent on the market, whether it had to reduce to sell. Don't let someone overvalue your property in order to win your business to keep you for 20 weeks in a contract. If you go on at the right price, you're going to be sold within the first 7 to 14 days. Number 2 then is just make your front photo as pretty as possible. If you don't look that great, some people might fly past you on the listings because they think, oh, that property doesn't look great on the outside, will it look good on the inside? Number 3 then, if you have something that's a main feature and it's not visible from that front photo or from your photos, you need to make sure that it's either added in as an additional photo and definitely mentioned in one of your bullet points. For example, this Cannon Lane does not have front parking, and from the front photo you might think it doesn't have parking at all. But we've put in the bullet points that it does have parking, and we've also taken 2 photos of the garage and then the parking spaces to the rear. And lastly, to the people who've been on the market for the last 3 to 6 months, now's the time to beat the next drop. There's no point you getting to the right price in 6 weeks' time when actually it won't be the right price anymore. You need to get on the right price for today's market conditions. Get a brand new video done, brand new photos, then drop your price to get it to the right level. If you have any questions on any of my market update for this month, please get in touch on my details below.